Have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye. Discussion. All in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion approved. Next, before we get in the agenda tonight, we've got two temperature stands here that was purchased through, did we buy them or did that come out of the money or what? But anyway, make a long story short, we got two for here, and Kathy and them needs one at the clinic group down there, and we have two here. So we need to probably declare one of them if the board chooses for, well, not surplus, that would we do that, just to give it, we've got two, we only really need one.
Just a surplus.
We declare surplus, and in the motion, we also need to make the motion, including the surplus, and give it to, what is the clinic?
Churchill Medical Mission,
Yeah, Churchill Medical Mission.
501c3 nonprofit.
Yeah. So do we have a motion to do that? All right, that's second.
That's just one.
Yeah, we have to keep one here.
What are they?
It's where you come in, you read your
Right there in the
temperature
back.
before we let you in the place.
Oh.
So, you want us to bring it in here, let you?
No,
Can I try it?
Isn't that what that is in the corner right there?
Yeah, that's one
That's
of
what
them.
it is.
Yes.
I thought that was to detect guns.
So when the county give us this bill, they took that away. But, we have a motion and second discussion. All in favor say aye. Opposed? Good. Make sure we give her the worst one, not the best. Sorry. Yeah.
Well, that's being a good steward.
Next is, planning committee report. I will let you know that they're paving our pickleball courts, I think. Don't hold me to this, I did come by there before the meeting. They're putting the final coat on today, and then they've got to come back and drop all that stuff correct and all that.
Yeah, I gotta let it cure first.
And then hopefully we're gonna build a handicap, walk from the parking lot to the pickleball court. So people in wheelchairs can pull in and, watch the pickleball or participate. I guess they participate pickleball wheelchairs too, don't they, Chris?
I'm not saying
You know?
that. No.
But anyway, that's where we're at on that, and, looking pretty good over there. Do what?
They're a handicap basketball games. I'm sure pickleball will be followed, so if they're not already done.
I know Special Olympics
Yeah.
has pickleball team.
So, that's where we're at, looks like that'll get completed, and, a lot of people doing pickleball now, but it really looks good, and we'll, of course, that, we left one tennis court, people participate tennis, and, so we'll be good to go. I think in the next few weeks, 3 weeks, we should have it open, and what we'll probably do is have a ribbon cutting, maybe on a Friday morning or something like that, to open up that location, so we can start using it. So, anybody else got any committee report? If not, we need the reporter's report.
Alright, so our total checking accounts in First Community Bank, we have our general fund at $5,762,521.11. Our sewer fund is $2,720,813.93. Our pool fund is $53,607.46. Depreciation fund is $1,552.32. Our drug fund is $34,838. Our saving accounts in First Community Bank, we have general contingency fund at $3,876.59. Our general savings fund is $45,062.04. Our restricted reserve, which is a retainer for GRC construction at the moment, is $44,850.95. Our sewer hardship fund is $15,925.28. Our senior fitness insurance savings account, $8,201.37. Our local government investment fund, 1379551, is $770.34. Local government investment fund, 1379510, is $283.46. Our CD accounts at First Community Bank would be at $1,425,461.20 for general fund number 1 CD, as well as general fund number 2 CD. The general fund contingency CD would be at $1,418,293.28. Sewer depreciation CD would be at $1,340,334.24 for the total checking and savings accounts and CD accounts would total $14,301,815.15.
Any questions? Thank you. Next, we have under old business, public hearing orders number 24-519, an ordinance adopting the annual budget and tax rate for fiscal year 2024-2025. I declare public hearing ordinance 24-519 open. Anybody here wants to address the budget for 24-519? If not, I declare public hearing 24-519 closed. Next, a second reading of ordinance 24-519, ordinance adopting the annual budget and tax rate for the fiscal year 2024-2025. Chris, you want to dismiss the reading?
Would someone prefer to move that we
I did.
dismiss a formal reading of the ordinance? And you need a second?
I'll second.
Take a vote.
Call the roll.
Kathy Christian? Yes. Keith Gibson?
Yes.
James Freakley?
Yes.
Ken Monster?
Yes.
Ed Gibson?
Yes.
Ms. Gill?
Whereas Tennessee Code annotated section 9-1-116 requires that all funds of the state of Tennessee and all its political subdivisions shall first be appropriated before being expended, and that only funds that are available shall be appropriated. Whereas the municipal budget law of 1982 requires that the governing body of each municipality adopt and operate under an annual budget ordinance presenting a financial plan with at least the information required by that state statute, that no municipality may expend any monies, regardless of the source, except in advance with a budget ordinance, and that the governing body shall not make any appropriation in excess of estimated available funds. And whereas the governing body has published the annual operating budget and budgetary comparisons of the proposed budget with the prior year actual and the current year estimated in a newspaper of general circulation not less than 10 days prior to the meeting where the board will consider final passage of the budget. Now therefore be it ordained by the governing body of the city of Churchill, Tennessee as follows. Section 1, that the governing body projects anticipated revenues from all sources and appropriates planned expenditures for each department, board, office, or other agency of the municipality. Herein presented together with the actual annual receipts and expenditures of the last preceding fiscal year and the estimated annual expenditures for the current fiscal year. And from those revenues and unexpended and unencumbered funds as follows for fiscal year 2024, and including the projected ending balances for the budget year, the actual ending balances for the most recent ended fiscal year, and the estimated ending balances for the current fiscal year. So the salient portions of this budget that are changed are the beginning fund balance. July 1st is changed to $7,294,223, and on a change in net position on page 2, is changed to $9,298,011. Page 3, Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that, okay. I'm sorry, I lost.
Page 3, the drug fund, beginning balance July 1st, $31,425. And pool fund, the beginning net position July 1, $94,249. And section 2, at the end of the fiscal year 2005, the governing body estimates fund balances or deficits as follows. General fund, $7,729,413. State street aid fund, $1,243,060. Drug fund, $34,659. Pool fund, $32,739. Water and sewer fund, $10,060,142. Section 3, that the governing body herein certifies that the condition of its sinking funds, if applicable, are compliant pursuant to its bond covenants and recognizes that the municipality has outstanding bonded and other indebtedness as follows. Those have not changed. Section 4, during the coming fiscal year, the governing body has pending and planned capital projects with proposed funding as follows. Those have not changed. No appropriations listed above may be exceeded without an amendment of the budget ordinance as required by the municipal budget law of 1982. In addition, no appropriation may be made in excess of available funds except to provide for an actual emergency threatening the health, property, or lives of the inhabitants of the municipality and declared by a 2/3 vote of at least a quorum of the governing body in accordance with Tennessee Code annotated section 656-205. Section 6, money may be transferred from one appropriation to another in the same fund in an amount of up to $1,000 by the mayor, subject to such limitations and procedures as set by the governing body pursuant to TCA 656-209. Any resulting transfers shall be reported to the governing body at its next regular meeting and entered into the minutes. Section 7, a detailed financial plan will be attached to this budget and become part of this budget ordinance. Section 8, there is hereby levied property tax of $1.01 per $100 of assessed value on all real and personal property. Section 9, this annual operating and capital budget ordinance and supporting documents shall be submitted to the comptroller of the treasurer, or comptroller's designee for approval pursuant to Title 9, Chapter 21 of Tennessee Code annotated within 15 days of its adoption. If the comptroller of the treasury or the comptroller's designee determines that the budget does not comply with the statutes, the governing body shall adjust its estimates to make additional tax levies sufficient to comply with the statutes or as directed by the comptroller of the treasury or comptroller's designee. Section 10, all encumbered balances of appropriations remaining at the end of the fiscal year shall lapse and revert to respective fund balances. Section 11, all ordinances or parts of ordinances in conflict with any provision of this ordinance are hereby repealed. Section 12, this ordinance shall take effect July 1st, 2024, the public welfare requiring it. Pass first reading May 21st, and this is the second reading.
We have a motion for ordinance number 24-519. Move be adopted. We have a motion to move, we have a second. Second. Discussion.
Andy Christian.
Yes.
Andy Hope. Keith Gibson.
Yes.
James Grigsby.
Yes.
Tim Weston.
Yes.
Chuck Dixon.
Yes.
Dennis Lee.
Next, I have an ordinance adopted for the purpose of amending the personnel policy, job description for Parks Recreation Program Director, change in FFLA statutes from exempt to non-exempt. You want to read that, Craig?
Whereas the existing personnel policy was amended and adopted on April 18th, 2023, whereas economic conditions have changed and underlying laws have made certain changes necessary, and whereas and updated and current job descriptions in the best interest of the city of Churchill. Now therefore be it ordained by the Board of Mayor and Aldermen of the city of Churchill, Tennessee, that the existing job description for the Parks and Recreation Program Director be modified to make the FSLA status, which is currently exempt, to non-exempt. This ordinance shall take effect upon passage of the law requiring it. First reading, May 21st, passed.
We have a motion for ordinance number 24-521. We have a motion, have a second. Also. Discussion. Please.
Ed Christian,
Yes.
Rick Gibson.
Yes.
James Winfield,
Yes.
Ken Wester.
Yes.
Ed Tippin.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Anybody else have anything?
Friday, Mayor, if anybody wants to, I've been working with Marsh Blood Bank. Been working with them for about 2 years, and Friday, we're gonna have a blood drive. They're gonna use parking lot next to the police department. It's gonna be, it's called Battle of the Badges, so it's like a thing throughout the whole county. So if anybody's able to donate, come by 10 to 5, or if not, just stop by.
I'm just disappointed that I'm not going that town, because that's a really cool t-shirt.
Yeah, it is. So if you donate, you get a good T-shirt. So
Do you have to make an appointment, or?
they're doing appointments. I have a barcode next door if you want to scan it and make one, or you can call, I think.
Okay.
I like that. Will, Chad, what's the latest on 15? Is it still, they accepted it, and I saw where Shalom was trying to take it over.
I personally haven't spoken with anybody from the county.
Okay.
I sent the letter, but I don't have the registered letter receipt back. It's strange. I sent it weeks ago.
County mayor said he got it yesterday.
Oh, we got it
During the
yesterday.
budget committee meeting,
Okay.
so they're in the process right now, Swords will taking it over.
Just to let the board know, did y'all well know like we do our salt, when we have snow and stuff, we piggyback on Knoxville to do salt, and we piggyback on Crusher Run through the city of Kingsport, and that's just something we do, we get a little bit cheaper. Just to give you an idea, for Crusher Run, from local materials, I guess it's $21 a ton. The bid was Icon Environmental was 26, and Glass Machinery and Excavation was 26. So we do this a lot. Just let y'all know that's what we got our pressure runs on. So that's what we're at. Anybody else got anything? If not, entertain a motion to adjourn.
Quick question.
Do you have any idea what's going on with the sewer, station over on Vista Avenue?
Yeah, we had a capacitor that got stuck. Yeah, all I had to do is clean it. The alarm, you mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, your neighbor called me Sunday.
Oh, I.
Is that a real loud alarm?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't-
Yeah, and the light flashes, and so I got numerous calls.
But it's a real loud alarm. I've never heard it.
It's not so much how loud it is, it's how piercing it is. It
Okay.
is very piercing.
That's what it was. One of the sensors need to be cleaned, and they got that taken care of pretty good. I told him, I said, you know, if you just leave it running, you won't have to take a nap during the day. Of course, he liked it, but he's a good guy. Anybody else got anything? Entertain a motion to adjourn? We have a motion, have a second? Second.